Here are 793 points of rebel forces. It is led by two commanders, the first one being Luke Skywalker. He has been upgraded with force reflexes and force push, and then his twin sister Leia with no upgrades. For special forces, we have one unit of commandos. They are upgraded with the sniper rifle, and then environmental gear and duck and cover. Over to the right, we have a unit of 6 fleet troopers, so the upgrades there are one additional fleet trooper and the scattergun trooper. Then we have 4 units of rebel commandos. The 2 here on the right are upgraded with the Z6 and extra trooper. 2 units on the left, the one up front here is just been upgraded with an extra trooper, and the one in the back there upgraded with just the Z6. And then lastly, we have an AT-RT with scattergun. Altogether, 793 points, ready to take on the Imperials. Simon will be playing the Imperials tonight, and he has made his own list for this event. It is 793 points as well. It is led by General Veers. He has 2 upgrades, that is Commanding Presence and Esteemed Leader. Then it has Specialist Boba Fett. Boba Fett has both Hunter and Environmental Gear upgrades. Moving backwards, we have 1 unit of 6 Stormtroopers with an HH-12 and targeting scopes. A unit of speeder bikes with a comms jammer upgrade. A scout sniper team with obviously the DLT-19 X-ray sniper rifle with it. Another unit of Stormtroopers with the extra Stormtrooper included and DLT-19. 2 more units of Stormtroopers. The only upgrade for these guys is the DLT-19. And lastly, we have a unit of Snowtroopers. They have an extra Snowtrooper upgrade, a Flame Trooper, and then impact grenades. Altogether, another 793 points, ready to take on the Rebels. Here is the battlefield for tonight's game. Over here on the right, we have what looks like an Imperial complex with a couple of generators there and Imperial bunkers. Those will all provide hard cover for troops behind them. And there are 2 ladders there, which will allow troops to clamber up there as opposed to climb if they're next to the ladders. A couple of bunkers out front of that Imperial bunker system. Then we have some heavy woods right here, which will be difficult terrain for troops. We have a shallow river that will be difficult terrain for troops but provide no cover. We have 2 pieces of light woods there with the regular trees, so no difficulty for moving through, provides cover 1. A bridge to cross that river, and then 2 more sections of heavy forest to provide cover 2 for the forces. So we haven't determined what the deployment style of the mission is going to be yet, so you'll have to wait for that, but you do at least know what the battlefield looks like and what kind of cover these various obstacles will be providing. Okay, so now we're going to flip through the cards to decide what mission and conditions we're playing. Both Simon and I's list had 793 points. I rolled a red die. It was not a shield set, meant Simon was the blue player. Simon, your choice to void a card first.
Well, let's see. I think limited visibility is not a good thing for me because I have rocket launchers, I have the DLTs, and you have some more armored units, so I swept that one.
There's no way I'm letting you play key positions as the blue player, so that one goes away.
Okay. I think I will swap that one, intercept transmissions.
Okay, since this is our second game, I'm going to pass for my second option here. So we're going to play battle lines with clear conditions, and breakthrough will be the mission. So we'll come back with deployment next. All right, Simon, turn 1, you're the blue player, so you do have priority right now. And we're flipping. I got coordinated bombardment for Leia, and you have the Z6 jetpack rocket. So, I'll go ahead and place my order tokens and allow you to place yours, and then we'll get started. Princess Leia has been given her activation token. Simon is searching for Boba Fett as we speak. And then we'll place it on Boba Fett. As you notice, Simon has all his stormtroopers facing the wrong way. They are confused as to what this mission is all about. So we'll see if they get straightened out during the game. So Simon, I will be going first with Leia. So we'll be back with that decision next. Okay, the rebels are going to start with Princess Leia. Her first action is going to be to take cover to this squad right here on the left. This squad right here on the right. Her second action is going to be to dodge herself. And then we're going to go for the orbital bombardment. We're going to go with the snow troopers and those 2 squads of stormtroopers next to Veers. All right, so we'll go over the dice and see how that works out for me. All right, so Simon, we're going to start with your snow troopers. Nothing. Not even a suppression. All right, squad of stormtroopers closest to us. 2 hits. So you will be getting 2 red dice. So you'll lose 1 there. And then lastly, a hit and a crit.
So the crit is through?
No, it doesn't go through. You still get the block. You just can't use cover or anything to stop it. So save 1, miss 1. So 2 stormtroopers are dead and suppressed. Yes. Snow troopers come away unscathed. So that will end General Leia Organa's turn. Simon has pulled a stormtrooper from each unit and gained a suppression for each. So Simon, what are you going to activate next? You can go with Boba Fett or you can go to your stack.
I will go definitely with Boba Fett.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do his movement. So Simon has activated Boba Fett. He will be moving up. He gets to move 3. You can move less than the total if you need to keep him in cover. There we go. Okay. Yes. His second action?
He will shoot at your RT with his blast rockets.
Blast rockets, and see if he's within range 3, because that would also let him use one of his weapons on his profile. Remember, he has the ability to use 2 weapons.
I know. Which is... Yes, he is in range.
I think he's going to be just short of there. Yeah, he's going to be just short of there when we look.
Yes, I think he's not able to do that.
Okay, so it's just going to be the rockets from his backpack. So we'll go see how that does.
So let's go.
So you got 2 hits there. Since it is Impact 2, those will both go to crits. As soon as I find them.
Mm-hmm.
And of course this one is a miss. So at this point, 2 white dice. I need some shields here. No. So I take 2 damage on the AT-RT. 2 damage taken on the AT-RT. And as I go to my stack, we shall see what we pull here. And that is going to be a trooper unit. All right. So we will do those next. So I've chosen the trooper unit on my right. They have moved up there too, and now they are going to fire at the scouts in the heavy cover, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 5 black and 6 white dice come at you. Okay, so we're going to find our 5 black because it's a reinforced squad. 6 white. No rerolls here, unfortunately. Still early in the game.
Ooh.
Well, that is, they didn't do anything. They didn't even suppress you.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. And with that failure, they are done. Simon, your draw, sir.
I'm taking a troop card.
Okay.
And I'm using it on Stormtroopers number 1 here, over that one.
Okay. They are set.
And
so what are they doing, Simon?
They're staying put, so
okay.
They're not moving at all, taking aim. Plus the rocket launcher is shooting at your vehicle.
Okay, so it will just be the rocket launcher shooting at the AT-RT.
Exactly.
All right.
So So let's go. Just one hit?
They do surge to hit.
Yes.
And then with impact 3, the hits become crits. So 2 criticals. I don't save either of them. It's going to be one of those games, eh? All right, so 2 more damage. That means I need to roll a red dice in order to see what the damage token I get is. So that's a shield. All right, so we're looking at 2 more damage to bring him up to 4. The defense dice means he is damaged, which means I need to roll a white defense dice when it comes to his turn to see if he loses in action. Not a good start so far, but we're going to turn it around. And we have the support unit, which is the ATRT. So the first thing we'll do is roll that white die. Okay, so rolling the white die. He has 1 fewer action, so he is just going to move forward 2 at this time to see if he can't draw some fire or do something for me. There we go. And he's fine right there, Simon. Bring up his tokens. And then that is his activation. So your turn, sir. Okay. Make sure you flip your tokens over as you're using your units.
Yes. I have specialists unit, so my... No, this is Veers.
That is your commander, yes indeed.
Yeah, it's Veers. Okay, so what we do with you, guy? I will move up. It's movement 2, but I don't want to move so much. Just move him up.
Now, I think he has Inspire 1, so make sure you're tracking that. I think he does that after his rally step.
Yes, so he's removing that...
just 1, so it's Inspire 1. So he gets to remove 1 suppression token from 1 friendly unit.
I will do that one.
Okay.
Plus, moving just slightly. And I give spotter 2, so I can, up to 2 units can be in which range is this? Unit range 1, okay. So these 2 units will be...
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to give spotter 2 first and then you're moving them up.
Yes.
Okay, makes sense to me. Make sure you grab your aim tokens. And that will go to the rebel side then. And the rebels have pulled a trooper unit. So we'll take a second to think about that. I've opted to activate my rebel fleet troopers here on the right. They did a double move and are now positioned behind this Imperial facility. Simon, your turn.
A trooper choice.
Okay.
I will activate that unit. It will move on 1 movement, and then it will shoot at your ATRT.
Okay.
With all the possible guns. So 1 versus 1. Here. No, 1. No, this was 4. Sorry, I'm just yes that. Okay. So move him up. I have movement 2.
Yep.
Unit leader. Okay, and the range of the weapons we have to see. The blaster should be 1, 2, 3.
So from your unit leader to me is just fine.
So the unit can shoot plus the DLT.
Yep.
So this is what will happen.
All right. So 2 red, 5 white.
5 white, yes.
Okay.
So let's go on rolling.
You have impact 1 here, I believe.
Yes. So okay, 2 misses here, so that's fine for you. I have 1 crit, which is okay.
2 more misses.
2 more misses, and this will be hit, isn't it?
Yep, they go to hits.
But it doesn't matter because he's...
It does matter, because after these go to hits, then the impact rule kicks in to change one to a crit.
But just the DLT has one.
Yeah, and the DLT, it doesn't matter that the DLT missed.
Ah, okay.
Because it was in the pool of dice.
Ah, exactly.
So the entire pool gets the
entire
impact one. So I need to make at least one save here. I do, so it has 5 wounds now, but still alive and kicking. Okay, so it is drawn the fire that we want it, and it has 5 out of its 6 wounds taken by Simon. So the rebels will now draw a leader card, and that must be Luke Skywalker.
Luke.
So here we go. Luke Skywalker has jumped over this small Imperial bunker there, and then took a second move to move in contact with that barricade, thank you. And now he's going to be using his force reflexes, which exhaust, in order to gain a dodge token as well. So Simon, your turn.
So this is my snipers.
That is your special forces unit.
Exactly. So they stay put.
Okay.
And they shoot.
Okay. What is their target?
Their target is Luke. Yes. Luke.
Okay. So the question is your regular guy, where you measure from your unit leader, he is not going to be within 2.
Exactly, but the sniper rifle can
Yep.
shoot. That's
All right, so we'll go there.
So I have 2 black dice.
So you didn't take a second action yet, right?
No.
Okay. So go ahead and make your shot.
Wait, I can take an aim token.
You want to take an aim token?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is aim token first,
Okay.
plus the shooting.
Okay. I'll just leave the aim token over here,
Okay.
because you're going to spend it right away.
Or not?
Right now you got 2 hits. I am in cover 2. You get to bring that down to cover 1. So at this point, I could cancel this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have 1. I am immune to pierce. So I will go ahead and roll my defense dice and block it. But I will take a suppression token. And that's it. Okay, so the cover comes in handy for Luke. He does take a suppression token as he blocks that shot. And this is Luke style. Okay, so next up for the rebels, we got quite a few trooper units left, but we'll pull the special forces unit first. That's going to be them over there. We're going to do some measurement and see where we're at. So we went ahead and moved up our brave special forces unit there to the edge of the woods. They have environmental gear. They didn't need it because they could easily make that move. Now they're going to put all their shots into Mr. Boba Fett. I have rolled better here for a total of 5 hits. They do have Pierce 1, so you'll be rolling 6 defense dice here, Simon.
Yes, I just have to quickly see what he has.
Boba Fett did a number on me in our last game, so I'm wanting to kind of do some damage here.
You're afraid of him, huh?
Yeah. So 6 dice. Do have... Okay. So you have blocked 5 of them.
Yes.
I do have Pierce 1, so I get to cancel one of these. So you end up blocking 4 of the 5, and he takes 1 damage and a suppression token. It's bringing back painful memories of last game with you blocking 5 out of 6 there, Simon. Okay, your turn.
It's another troop choice, and I take my not my snow troopers. I will take those troopers.
Okay, they do have a suppression token on them, so you're going to have to roll 1 white die in order to see if they can shake that suppression or not.
No.
Okay, so they got 1 less action.
So they have just 1 action. So range 3, do we have here something for ranging? Nope. So yeah, we just move them up.
Okay.
So it would be range movement 1.
Movement 2, yep. Movement 2. Oh, wait, put him back. You moved him way too far. Move your other guy out of the way. There we go. And he's in contact with that woods then. That'll work.
Okay. then they're just here behind that cover.
Okay. And that is it.
And I remove that.
I think all I have left is troops, and there's a troop for me. So we'll figure out which ones we want to do here in a second. I've activated my troop unit here on the left. They have moved up there too, and they are just in range of that unit of stormtroopers there, Simon. So they will be firing everything they got into them.
Black dice for defense.
They or the middle. They will not get cover from the AT-RT, fortunately for me. All right, let's see if we can do better this time. So I get 5 black dice and 6 white dice. And you get your Stormtrooper plasteel armor. Okay, we did better. They do not surge to hit, but that is a total of 5 hits there against the Stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm. So, and Surge is going to block or block?
Not for them, no. They just need straight up blocks.
Which is free? No, 2 dead guys.
How many dice did you roll there?
Oh, 6, sorry. It is 5, yes, so I have to re-roll that one.
Okay. Let's see if it's better or worse. Or the same.
It's better.
It's better. Okay, so you lose 1 and take a suppression token. Simon has pulled a Stormtrooper off the board and taken a suppression token. So next up for you, Simon.
So let's see what's going on. It's support unit.
Those are the bikes. We've been waiting for those.
The bikes, I will move them.
They have a compulsory 3 to begin with.
Yes. I'll move them.
And these are heavy woods here, folks, so he cannot move into the woods. And cannot fly over them because they are just fly 1.
Okay. I will move 1 like that. So it is here. This is my compulsory move, then +1 move, which will be on top of the building. So when I put it here and like this, so he ends up like that, and he's going here. And the second action is to shoot at your fleet troopers over there.
All right, we'll see who's in range and has line of sight.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
So we've taken a look. Simon can see the heads of those guys there. Obviously, I am in heavy cover at this point, but he will be shooting at my fleet troopers with his speeder bikes. And Simon has his dice in hand.
It's a crit.
2 crits.
2 crits.
2 hits.
2 hits and 2 crits.
Okay, I'm in cover 2, so I'm going to go ahead and ignore this and this. And so I can't ignore the crits. So 2 white dice. I save 1, lose 1, and take a suppression token. So 1 fleet trooper gets pulled off the board, and we take a suppression token. That's a fair trade. I'm okay with that. All right, now on to my next troop unit. And we're going to activate this one here on the left. So these troopers have moved up. I had 2 options for shooting Boba Fett here or those stormtroopers back there. Those stormtroopers at this point would be getting heavy cover because of how the bridge lays, and they have a suppression token. So at this point, we might as well go after Boba Fett with all the shots there and see what we can do. Everybody else was out of range. I would prefer not to shoot these guys at Boba Fett, but that's what we're going to do. Matter of fact, that's the only way to kill Boba Fett, so it's not all bad. Didn't quite work out. All right, so here comes my Rebel Troopers at Boba Fett.
Okay, not bad.
He does have cover 2 because he is in light terrain with a suppression token, so you get to ignore 2.
This was a critical, so I can't ignore that one. I will ignore these 2.
Okay, so 2 red dice.
So 1 more wound.
Takes a wound and a suppression token. Boba Fett, 2 wounds gone. Not quite done with turn 1. All right, Simon, your pool.
So obviously a trooper unit. I'm activating that one.
Okay.
Moving up to 2.
Okay.
Just over here. And the second action will be shooting, and I have an aim token, which is quite handy for me in that case.
Veers coming through. Okay, who will they be shooting at?
They will shoot I think I'm going for everything into that rebel troop, but they have a cover then, yes?
They both have, well, we'll have to see if you got your range stick here. What you do is you measure from your unit leader, center base, and if half my units are run through this terrain right here, which I think they will also have cover.
Okay.
So they'll both have cover 1 at this point.
So I'm shooting at that unit, which is also cover 1 then.
Okay.
So everything, even the DLT.
All right, bring your not aim token along with you.
Ooh.
Okay, so these will go 2 hits. And you have precise, which means you get to roll 3 dice for the cost of that aim token.
Yes. Not helped at all.
Okay, but what you have done, since I will block 2 because the cover 1, and then I'll use my dodge token to block the second one. So it's just a suppression token on them. But they haven't activated yet, so that might really come in handy. Okay, so this unit uses dodge token, but because it has nimble, it gains it right back. They have gained a suppression token, and that is my last unit to activate. So we'll see what they get on the white die of fate. So they're going to have 1 action. Okay. Simon, what we're going to do is probably fire right back at you. Let's check real quick. All right, shooting back at Simon for that suppression token he put on us. There is no DLT 19 in this one. So it's just 5 black dice. He has cover 2 because he's behind.
DLTs is just for the Imperials. You mean the Uzi?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just shoot back at you. All right, so you're in cover 2, my friend. Take a suppression token.
Okay. So that was the turn.
I think you got 1 more activation. So Simon does have 1 more activation. It is his snow troopers.
They're just moving, unfortunately, 1.
They are not the fastest, most nimble of troops. Now your leader is on your left with the guy pointing.
So he's going like that.
Well, are they going to move a second time?
But then they can't shoot, isn't it?
They can. That is their special rule.
Ah, okay. And this is what I do, actually.
Okay. So they get to move and then shoot. Now it's not your unit leader. You want to move your... There you go. There we go. And now move the rest of your guys around.
Oops. Flamethrower. Is he in range? Not.
No, I mean you measure from your unit leader regardless. So.
Okay, so concussion grenades are impact grenades are also not. So everything from the blasters is going into I assume that unit over here.
Okay.
You have a dodge token, isn't it?
I do, yes.
So no, I will go range 3 and that unit.
Okay.
So everything is in range. We shoot everything what we got into that unit to give you more suppression.
All right.
So we don't have an aim token, but that's okay.
I see some stormtrooper marksmanship here.
Which is just 1.
Yep.
But that's enough.
Enough to give me a suppression. I, of course, will block it because I'm in cover 2 right now. Cover 1 for the woods. 1+ because of the suppression token. I don't need to make any saves, but I will take a suppression token for number 2. So there's a second suppression token for my rebel troopers. At this point, Simon, we are all done with turn 1.
No points yet.
No, so we will remove 1 suppression from each unit and any other tokens like dodge and aim. So this unit will remain with 1 suppression.
You don't have here any suppression.
Over here, Luke gets rid of his suppression and his dodge. And these guys get rid of their suppression.
I'm just moving back immediately those tokens.
All right, so we'll come back with our card draw next. Okay, Simon's on the left, I'm on the right. I have taken, someone has the same of our skids, and you, of course, have taken the ZX Flame Projector.
So, and I'm also going to activate Boba Fett in that way.
All right. Simon has placed his order token on Boba Fett. I have placed one on Leia. I am going to place one on this unit of troops right here, Simon. And then my special operation guys up there are just within 3, which is what we need.
So I just move up Boba Fett. He has 2 actions, yes?
He first you're gonna roll to see if you get rid of the suppression.
Oh, okay, yes, exactly.
There's 1 white die. Make sure you take my card out first.
I don't remove it.
Okay, so he will keep his suppression token. Now he does have environmental gear, correct?
Yes.
So he can jump into the water, no problem. So his first action is to move up 3.
And what he does is he's using his Flamethrower for range 1.
Okay.
Into those units, which is in, I would say.
Well, there's one easy way to find out what you do is you take the one without the little tip on it, which is the end one, and then you just go end to end, and you're going to be a little bit short there, my friend.
That's bad. That's really bad.
Bad for you. Good for me.
I should have moved him better out.
Well, you can change his move a little bit if you think that's going to matter.
Oh wait, he was here. Okay.
Well, you can see. Don't move that, and you can see exactly where he was.
And in that way, he should be in range for that one, isn't it? Yes. Now he's in range to the unit leader.
Okay.
So the flamethrower is going to that unit, and because he's also on 2, so his other weapons are going into that unit. But they get cover.
Yes, they would get cover behind the ATST.
Okay. So this is what we do.
Okay. You're lucky I'm a nice gamer.
So, we are taking a Fat Carabine on that unit and this one on that one. So I start with the black dice into that unit, was it? Yes.
Okay.
That unit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crit.
2 crits.
2 crits.
I'll block 1 and lose 1 and take a suppression.
And now comes my favorite one, the flamethrower. So you have 1, 2, 6 guys. 6 of that one. No cover, nothing.
Okay.
Because of blast rule. Ooh. Oh.
Hey, your carbine, by the way, had Pierce 1, so I will actually take 2 guys dead from that unit.
Okay. My mistake.
Alright, so you got 6 hits here?
6 hits.
Okay. I will save 1, so the unit leader will stay alive. Alright, it's a little bloody. I take 2 guys off of this unit because of the Pierce. And then over on the right, I lose 5 guys and take a suppression token.
Just remove that card here and then put it back.
Alright, so on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and activate these scouts up here. Yeah, that's who's going to go.
Okay.
Okay, so my scouts are going to take an aim token, and Simon, they're going to fire the sniper rifle into those snowtroopers.
Okay.
And the rest of their shots are going towards that squad back there. All right. So we're going to start off with the sniper rifle. That's going to be 1 black, 1 white. I do have an aim token here. These are at the snowies. Pierce 1, sharpshooter 1. I'm going to keep that right there.
Okay.
And so 1 will just die because I got Pierce 1 there.
Okay.
All right. And then I got 4 shots going at your other stormtroopers.
So I got here. I'll remove. Doesn't matter.
And those 4 shots, I got 3 hits. I'm going to use my aim token to reroll 1.
Okay.
To get 4 hits there. So that is 4 red defense dice from you.
They have no cover, nothing.
No cover, nothing.
I'm making all but one.
1 and take a suppression token. Alright, so those scouts are done. Simon has taken a trooper off of there and gained a suppression token, and a trooper off of there and gained a suppression token. So Simon has pulled
A trooper.
a trooper.
I am activating that unit.
Okay.
I will just move up 2 inches, or movement 2 with my unit leader. Wait, Lucas is very fast, isn't he?
He is pretty fast.
I will just move up a bit like here.
Okay.
And the shots, he's in cover 2, yes.
He is in cover 2 because he's behind the barricade there.
So every shot is going into those rebels over there.
Okay, they will also be in cover 2 because when you measure, make sure you're within range 3 from your leader.
Should be.
Yeah,
yes,
good. And more than half, well, and once you measure, is it going through this piece of terrain for half the guys is the question?
So when we put like that?
Yeah, it looks like from center to center, you're kind of moving your stormtrooper. He's on his tippy toes now.
What do you suggest? Because when you see that one, it's just like...
Yeah, just make a call.
If you would have a d6, I would say roll a 4+.
Okay, we can do that. We'll use the red dice. All right, since it's your shot, Simon, I'm going to let you roll. If it's a shield, that means I don't get cover. If it's not a shield, I do get cover. 50-50 chance.
Nope.
So I do get cover 2 in this case.
Okay.
And you have your shots coming at me.
So 2 from the DLT. And 3 from the others. So 2 hits. This is nothing.
No, that goes and surges to a hit.
Ah, exactly.
Yeah, because they're stormtroopers. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ignore 2 because of my cover. That leaves 2. I have made 1, missed 1. So that's not a bad result for me. All right, so a good shot by Simon. I will lose 1 guy over here and gain a suppression token. To my stack, I am pulling, and I get a trooper unit. It's going to be these troopers over here, Simon. My fleet troopers. My new fleet troopers. See what kind of range they're in next. My fleet troopers have moved up there too, and now they are shooting at your bikes up there, Simon. It's going to be a little bit janky because I don't have enough white dice with 2 starter sets, believe it or not. So I'm going to have to reroll 2 of them. So here we go.
Ooh.
Not great to begin with. So far we got 3 hits. And now I get the 2 more for the last guy in the unit. Misses as well. So you do get cover 1. So you ignore 1. So 2 dice for you.
And then
Make both of them, but I have pierced 1, so you'll take 1 damage. That's poor. That's a little frustrating, but there's not much you can do. Simon does not take a suppression token because that is a vehicle unit. But they will, of course, take 1 wound. 1 wound. Okay, Simon.
Oh, let's activate. Let's see. And this is a troop choice.
Okay.
I think I will go and activate snow troopers, but I have to measure something.
Before you do that, so you have a suppression token. You
Yes.
have to roll to see if you get rid of that.
Yes, exactly. Nope.
You do not, so they'll have 1 fewer action.
So they can just move once.
Yes, but of course they can shoot after moving. Now, before your unit leader is way in the back there, my friend. So you can move everyone else out of the way and measure from your unit leader.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just shooting. You activated that already? Yes.
I have not.
Okay, so I'm shooting at that unit over there.
Okay.
And yes, let's go.
All right. Okay, he's got 5 white blaster dice coming at me. I am in cover 2, 1 for the woods and 1 because I am suppressed already.
No hits.
No hits. That's the dice are changing. Now it's your turn to feel the pain. Okay. So nothing. Not even a suppression token. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so those snow troopers marching in exhaustively towards us.
Normal. I think the desert planet, and I feel they feel more convenient in snow.
Yes. I have pulled my support unit, which of course is my AT-RT. So the first thing I gotta do is roll my white dice. I will have 1 fewer action. So with my 1 fewer action, he is going to go ahead and just shoot at those stormtroopers right there, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 5 dice at you. In the not dead yet category, the AT-RT trying to do something other than soak up firepower, which it's done. And see if I can't kill some stormtroopers as well. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Tides are turning, not even suppression.
This is silly. Simon just said he got so much damage, which is exactly what I was thinking. The damage has really messed up his targeting array. So
I have another trooper choice.
Okay.
I'm using it on that unit.
Okay.
They will stay put.
Okay.
Take an aim over the aim unit. Aim.
Now, is that the one with the HH-12?
Yes.
Now remember, you used that last turn, so it will not be ready this turn.
Okay, so I can. Okay, then I move up.
So you could ready them and then shoot.
I unfortunately didn't.
As one of their actions, you could ready them.
No, I think ready. But I don't have anything else into shooting. No, I have to move them up a bit.
Okay.
So I'm moving them up.
Okay.
I'm the unit leader, and all guys were just using their blasters.
Okay.
There's still a nice cover here. So next turn he will be activated. Okay. Then let's go. All the blasters.
Who are you shooting at?
I can. Here is no range.
Nope.
But here is range to him.
Okay.
So, 2 shots are going into this guy.
Okay.
And 3 shots into that unit.
Okay.
Which wasn't activated yet, yes.
They have not been activated yet. They will be under heavy cover, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay, the first shot is at the lone survivor. 2 shots.
just need a hit. And let's get a hit.
Let's see if he does have a suppression, so he will ignore it as he's in cover 1.
Exactly.
He does take a suppression token, though, for a second suppression token.
And the 3 others are going into that unit, which have cover 2 plus suppression.
Yep.
1 crit, 1 hit.
Okay. We'll ignore the 1 hit, and we'll roll for the crit, which I will block, but they'll take a suppression token. Okay, so I placed a second suppression token on this guy here, and now a second suppression token on this unit here. At this point, looking at the board, those guys still haven't gone. I'm going to go ahead and draw from my stack. And I'm going to draw a leader, which will be Luke Skywalker. So Luke Skywalker has jumped over the barricade. He has moved a second time, but without environmental gear, couldn't get into there, but he will use his force push to drag out these stormtroopers, scout troopers, I should say, into contact with me.
But he pushes them.
He pushes them as a pull.
Yes, exactly.
And so that will be Luke's turn right there. So, Simon, where are you at?
Troop choice.
Troop choice indeed.
Troop choice indeed. I will activate this unit.
Okay. They have a suppression token, so you see if you clear that first.
Okay. Which I don't do.
Does
so I
not
just have
clear.
one action.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one action will be shooting at your ATRT, meaning the DLT is going to the ATRT. And yes, and the blasters are going into your scouts over there.
Okay.
With that,
DLT 19?
yes.
No, that's the wrong dice. If it's DLT 19, you need the red dice.
It was red dice.
Yeah.
I thought it was black.
It's never been black. It's 2 red dice.
Sorry, my mistake.
That's okay. On to the ATRT. They both hit.
And they both get crits?
No, just one gets crit because it's impact 1.
Yes.
Yep. Block it. Up off the thing.
Nope.
It does not block it.
Does it blow up?
It does not. Okay, so now you got 3 shots going into the scouts.
With red dice? With white dice? No, nothing here.
Nothing here. We are doing terrible. Okay, so it does allow us to clean up the board quite a bit. Take all those tokens off. Take this vehicle off. And at this point, I'm going to activate the princess. So we'll come back with that. Okay, so during her rally step, after her rally step, she will inspire 2. So that will take off 1 token from here, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
And then also in range 2 is this unit here, so 1 token goes off of there. At this point, she is going to go ahead and move up. And then we're going to shoot somebody, so we'll come right next. So Leia has moved up slightly to the left, and now she will fire at
Boba Fett. Nope.
the stormtroopers.
Snowtroopers.
Snowtroopers. So it's going to be a close one, but we will be in range.
Yeah.
Okay. So yep, she's firing at the snowtroopers. The snowtroopers, since I'm firing through the woods, get light cover, cover 1, and then of course they have a suppression token for cover 2, but Leia has sharpshooter 2, so she will be ignoring all that. So shooting with her black dice. Nothing.
I like it.
This is ridiculous. All right. Following that, Simon, she is going to use her card, her command card, and activate another unit within range 1 to 2. Okay, so this unit to the left is in range 1 to 2. She's going to activate them. They have 2 suppression. They will clear both of them. So that will give them 2 actions.
Not bad, sir.
Finally. All right, so what they're going to do, Simon, is they are going to aim and fire at Boba Fett.
Okay.
Yeah. Boba Fett gets heavy cover because I'm going through the bridge and he has a suppression token. So I got 1, 2, 3 regular guys, and then the 6 from the Z6. Of course, I have an aim token here.
Ooh.
I've gotten 4 hits so far, 1 critical, and I get to reroll 2 of these with the aim token. Search does nothing. So you will ignore 2 and roll 2.
Should make both.
All right.
I will get about a second suppression token.
Okay, so these guys are done with their activation, and Simon, your turn to go to your pile.
I took my spikers.
Okay.
So
Let me help you out with the movement here.
I will do it quickly like that.
Okay.
Move like that.
Okay.
Then pivot.
Pivot 90 degrees.
Yes. And
That
then-
was more 90 degrees.
So starting from here, 90 degrees.
Okay, so he's there. Now 90 degrees.
So they are in the arc.
Okay.
And then shooting.
Okay.
Everything into that guy's.
Okay.
3 times. So, Imperial Elite, show us the strength of Empire. Whoa, not bad.
Yeah, 5.
Exactly. That can be devastating, isn't it?
I'll block 2, so I'll lose 3 and take a suppression token. So I will take my suppression token and lose 3 normal troopers. Alright, this is a troop choice, so I will go ahead and activate... We're going to activate these troops over here. See what we want to do with them. Okay, these rebels' first action is going to be take an aim token, and then they're going to fire at the snow troopers, Simon. They're definitely, other than Boba Fett, your most forward deployed unit, so we do kind of need to take care of them. We got 5 troopers there, so that's going to be 5 black dice. We do have our aim token. And you will have cover 1 because of your suppression token. So lots of hits so far. Reroll because of the aim token will miss. You'll get to ignore 1 of these. So 3 dice to you.
Welcome, guys. The Emperor protects.
Well, no, you don't surge to defense, so you only save 1. And the Emperor doesn't come out for another 2 weeks. So that's going to go ahead and end their turn, having spent their aim token, and taken away 2 of these snow troopers, and a second suppression token on them. So Simon.
I get a trooper choice.
Alright.
Wait, I have 2 more. What is this guy doing here?
He must be dead. I'm going with dead. I don't know that for sure.
I also know. Oh, they didn't lose anyone, didn't they? So that's fine.
Well, once you're out coherency, they automatically fall off a cliff. Now, so you put them on the table.
Okay, so I have chosen a troop choice. So which one?
I think you only have 1 left.
And this is that one, huh?
Uh-huh.
I was actually not what I wanted. I was hoping for that, guys, but yeah. Okay. Free inch range. Nope. Nope.
Simon's knocking over forest again.
If I move them too. Just for watching.
Okay. So, by the rules, you're technically not allowed to do that, but that would not get him in range, it looks like.
No. So
So you can pre-measure in this game anytime you want, but once you decide to move, then you have to use the move template.
So, yeah, I think we just annihilate that guy, that he doesn't disturb us for any reasons.
Okay.
So, DLT, I think the DLT has a longer range. Yes, DLT has a longer range, it's a 4 range. So, DLT is going, I think, let's go for Leia. DLT is going for Leia, the others are going for that lone trooper over there.
Alright. Alright, Simon's pulling his dice. Where are we going first?
We go for Leia first.
Okay. It's going through the forest, so she has cover 1.
Oh wait, they didn't move at all, so I'm using an aim token for that one.
Okay.
Sorry for that one. So I'm using here that aim token.
Okay.
Shooting the DLT at Leia.
Yep.
Both hits.
Okay, I'll ignore 1 because of cover 1 going through the forest, yes.
So now it's your turn.
No block, so she'll take a wound and a suppression.
That's super.
So now you got 4 guys.
4 guys shooting at this lone trooper.
One crit.
I can reroll 1.
You can reroll 3 because you're precise 1.
Okay.
And the aim token lets you reroll 2.
Nothing.
Okay. So he does save it, taking a second suppression token. Okay, so Leia has picked up her wound and her suppression token, and now that trooper gets a second suppression token. He will activate next, Simon. Yes, indeed. And so 2 white dice for that. See if he clears any of these. He clears 1 of those 2.
So he has 1 action still.
He has 1 action indeed.
So a little bit of desperate shooting. That's something.
Yeah, I think he's going to shoot at the snow troopers. try putting our suppression token on him. That would be nice. This is a little desperate as it's only one black die, but we're gonna try it here. All right, rolling. I have got a surge, Simon, which means nothing. So on to your turn.
Yeah, to have token Veers, his movement 2, he's moving up in a way that he can give those guys some inspiration, maybe, we don't know. So, and then he has the Veers Blaster Rifle, it's just 2, okay, no. Then I'm using Inspire.
So Inspire happens before you move.
Okay.
Happens after your rally step.
So there is no Inspire because they're not in range 1, unfortunately.
I thought Inspire was, yeah.
Yes. And no spotter. No. No. He just moves up.
Is Inspire range 1 or range 1 to 2?
Range 1 to 2. Oh.
Okay, but it's before he moves. Do we have any idea where he was before?
Here. It doesn't move him at all a lot, so even if I move him back more like that.
Okay.
He's still in range.
I didn't move him at all a lot. All right, so you can, with his Inspire, you can remove one of there.
Yes. That's good for me.
Uh-huh.
Because then they can move on the next turn if they want to.
All right, now did you want to move him?
Yeah. I just move him up quietly a bit in that direction because Luke is coming.
Much like Winter. Okay. And his second action?
Can he shoot?
He can shoot.
But nothing is in range, so...
Is his range 1 to 2 or 1 to 3?
1 to 2? 1 to 3. Sorry. But
This is only your second game, we should emphasize.
He's not in range at all.
He's not in range. Okay. All right, so that's going to bring me to my last unit, which will be these troops over here. They have 1 suppression. Let's see if they can clear it. They cannot. These guys, for the activation, Simon, are going to fire their weapons at those stormtroopers, squad number 3. Yep.
But then they get cover, I assume.
They do, yep.
Yes.
All right, so I got 4 regular guys. And the Z6.
Whew.
2 hits. You ignore 2 hits because of the heavy cover.
Yes.
And take a suppression token. I don't think I can win at this rate.
If you go on like that, I don't think so.
My God.
So these guys are done. Those guys are suppressed, and now your special operations guys.
So the only thing what I'm doing is just removing them out. I moved them that way.
That is their only action.
Yes.
So that will be the end of the turn.
Okay, let's grab that.
1 suppression from each unit.
Yes. There's no suppression, there's no suppression. Suppression.
And any other tokens. So what that's going to leave us on, 1 biker has a wound over there. Okay, that should be it.
So turn 3. Now we're on turn 3, so...
Counter moves over to you. And I have picked my ally is the Force, which is 2. And you have picked Whipcord Launcher, which is 1. All right. All right, so Simon is pulling out his activation token. I'm going to activate Luke. And I'm going to activate this unit of troopers back here. So they each gain a dodge token, Simon.
Okay.
Okay, you were saying that you wanted to activate Boba Fett first?
Yes.
Okay.
So what I'm doing, I'm moving him up here, just into the nice cover.
Roll to see if you lose that suppression token as well.
I'm just forgetting that one. I didn't remove. He had 3 suppression. No, he had 2.
He had 2.
He had 2, so I have to remove 1.
Wait, what are you doing with the wounds? No, you already removed 1.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't lose it.
Okay.
So I have just 1 more action.
Yep.
And I'm using also whip cards. And I will put it on. So this act also needs an active.
Nope, that is a free action. It says.
Okay.
Choose an enemy trooper at range 1 and in line of sight. It gains 2 immobilized tokens and 2 suppression tokens.
I'm taking Leia.
Okay.
And I'm shooting his carabine probably into that unit. Or let's see what he has, because he has some range 1 thing.
So you'll actually want to do this, Leia, after you shoot her, so she doesn't gain the suppression tokens until later.
Yes.
Otherwise, you'll be giving her free cover. I really do know how to play this game, people. It just hasn't been working out yet. So, who are you shooting with what?
I'm using the Fat Carabine onto that unit.
Okay.
And I have Arsenal Rockets, which I should... No, I will use... Wait. The rockets I will use at that one, and shooting and the carabine into Leia.
Okay. Very good.
The impact into that troopers. Oh. So I roll immediately, which is 1 hit, and I think a hit gets a surge gets to a hit.
To a critical.
Critical, yes.
Okay. I am in cover 1, so I'll ignore 1. He has sharpshooter 2, so it comes back, so I don't get to ignore any. Alright, so 2.
Wait.
I have saved 1.
But he has something, a hunter rule, I have to see.
Nothing to do with the troopers, though.
Ah, yeah.
Alright, so you kill 1 trooper, and I take a suppression token.
Yes.
And now against Leia.
So, and I'm also having hunter, so I get 1 aim token.
Yep.
So, the carabine hits both.
Okay. It's Pierce 1. So she takes 2 damage. Because it cancels out that.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, Simon has put another 2 wounds on Leia. Told 3 suppression tokens and 2 immobilized tokens. So her movement is now 0. And we have taken 1 rebel trooper and a suppression token here. And that should be that. So on to my turn. I'm going to start with Luke Skywalker. So Luke has used his first action to charge into these scout troopers. Of course, Luke has charge, so with that, he will be able to do a free attack. Well, it's not free, it's his attack. He has 6 black dice, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to hit with 2 of these because he is Pierce 2. I do hit with 2 of them, and that surge also becomes a hit.
So even if I roll 3,
They are dead.
they're dead. We
They're
don't.
dead.
We don't have to roll that one.
So Simon has gone ahead and removed those guys. At this point, for Luke's second action, he is moving straight towards this way. And he's all done. So you go to your stack.
That's a troop choice.
Okay.
Taking my snow troopers.
Uh-huh.
They have no suppression. They move 1. So where's my 1 mover? So this is like 1. And they have a second action, so they do the same. Going here. Okay. So I have to see if I'm in range for my flamer finally. Which I should be. Yes, indeed, I am.
Okay.
So the flamer is going into that unit.
Okay.
And the blasters are going into that unit.
Okay.
So we have that one. So let's start. How many you have there?
I have 4.
So 4 black dice. Give me a lot of hits. Oh, it's okay, it's average. 2 hits.
No save, so I lose 2.
And the blasters. Going, as I said, in that unit. Hoping there for a hit at least. No hits, so that's fine for you.
Okay. So take a suppression here and lose 2 rebel troopers. At this point, I will go to my stack. And then stack, and I have pulled special operations. Very good. So we'll decide what to do with them next. Simon, with my special forces, I'm going to take an aim token, and then they're all going to fire in at these snow troopers.
Okay.
They have cover 1, but I do have sharpshooter 1, so it'll essentially be a wash. Alright, still a very healthy unit, so it's going to be 5 black and 1 white die. They have their aim token to spin if need be. Now they do surge to hit, unlike regular rebel troopers, so they just get to reroll the 1 for another hit. I think this is going to be the end of your snow troopers.
I do think so
Because it's
too.
a total of 6 hits. No cover. Pierce 1.
I just do have to roll hard here now. Which I don't.
You do not. All right.
Because this goes to a... But you have pierce.
No, so this does not go to. They do not surge to
Okay.
hit.
So they're
And
bad.
so what happens is this one gets ignored, and so you save 1 out of the 6.
Exactly.
They're dead. So Simon has removed them. We can take his trooper token. It is now out of the game. And it is your draw.
I'm having my bikes.
All right. We'll come over there and see what they want to do.
So get rid of those.
Okay, Simon has moved them up with their compulsory. Then they pivot it, and now they are going to shoot at my 2 remaining fleet troopers. I think the bikes have been paying off for you this game. Their mobility, their toughness, everything has been very good for you.
Yeah, I don't think so. And their mobility will come handy quite good. So now they have just to shoot good. Which is fine.
3 hits.
3 hits.
I need to save 2 of these. I saved 2, so I'll lose 1 guy and take a suppression. It was an important hit because the guy I took out has the scatter gun, so that's a good play for Simon. Now over to my stack again. I am pulling a trooper unit. So I will be playing with these troopers over here, Simon.
Yes.
All right, Simon. Decide they're going to take a dodge token,
Okay.
and then they're going to shoot at Boba Fett. See how that works out. I need to keep them alive for a bit, so that's why I took the dodge, and I need to take out Boba Fett. Otherwise, he's just going to continue to go crazy back here. So, had to do 2 things. Let's see how it works out. Okay, the good news is I get a lot of dice with the Z6, or the Uzi as we call it here, because it's not a whole lot of stopping power, but does throw a whole lot of bullets at people. So that's going to be 6 white and 3 black. You, of course, are in cover 1, and you have a suppression token, which will give you cover 2. So I need to do a whole bunch of hits. We do terrible. No, that was absolutely terrible. You'll ignore this one, but 1 crit does at least go off. So you have 1 dice to roll.
She saves.
She saves, so you take a suppression token. All right, Simon, you have taken your suppression token, and now you're pulling.
A troop choice.
Okay.
So you use that unit, you use that unit. So I'm using that one.
I have used that unit. Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm using that one.
Okay.
So, they have already precise 1. So I'm using an aim token and shooting. So I think I don't have to move up. anymore. Nope.
At range 3. Use okay.
It's slightly inside.
Okay.
So, blasters are going into that unit,
Okay.
and the rocket launcher is going for Luke.
And you still haven't readied the rocket launcher.
Ah, so I have to ready it. Yes.
You have to take a ready action in order to ready it.
Okay, then I keep that one. I will say I will remove that aim token thing, but I take the ready action.
Okay.
So he's ready back.
Mm-hmm.
And shooting, like I said, split it up into Luke and into that unit.
Okay. Sounds good.
3 black dice.
Yep.
Into Luke. Which is 2 hits.
2 hits.
And you don't have, and you have 1 dodge.
I'm not going to use the dodge at this point. No. Luke will take 2 wounds and a suppression token. Okay. And now your regular rifles.
Regular rifles. Yes. This is how many? 5, I think. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 regular duders. So we just need suppression here, guys.
That's
yes.
all you get.
It's suppression.
Yep, I'll cancel that because of cover and you'll suppress me 1. Alright, Luke Skywalker took a little bit of a hit there. I want to save that dodge token for some closer units so I can use the deflect on that. So, pull in... No, we're not going to pull. We're actually going to activate this unit over here, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
So I've moved these rebel troopers up around the woods. They are now going to shoot at that unit of stormtroopers back there. Alright, so we didn't do bad that time. Got a total of 5 hits. That's pretty darn good.
That's really good. Indeed. I make them all.
No, you didn't. And once again, for some reason, you're rolling all the red dice instead of 5 of them.
That's shit. That will be now horrified. Okay, at least 4.
That seems unfair.
That was unfair, exactly.
You gotta know how many dice to throw, Simon. Okay, the only reason I don't feel too bad about that is that's how we resolved it the last time you threw 6 dice, is we just re-rolled them all. Not quite fair, but that's what it's gonna be. So, good job, Rebel Troopers, and it's your activation.
It's Veers.
Aha.
So, Veers.
Uses Inspire 1 first.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then, wait, he has some nice things.
He does.
I will use Spotter 2, range
Okay.
1.
We're gonna be short of the sergeant over there.
Yes.
Could always move him first, or he can always give himself spotter. I don't know what you want to do here. This is tough. He's just out of range of those stormtroopers.
So I have to move him, then I can do it.
Yeah, but then you're not gonna be able to shoot, or I don't know. Yep.
But the shooting is, I mean, he just has this blaster rifle, which is not, no, Pierce 1, but you don't care about Pierce at all. So I will move him up. Just get him into range.
Okay.
Okay, and they get as aim token.
That's his second action, is to give them an aim token.
Yes.
Okay. All fair there. So we go to my turn flip.
And he also gets an aim
Yep.
token.
He also gets an aim token as well.
Yes.
Good play. All right, on to my stack. I have pulled a troop unit. Right now I have this troop unit down here and that troop unit up there. I'm going to play this one right here, Simon.
Okay.
Does not have any suppression. That's a good thing. So Simon, this trooper right here is just in range of your trooper right there. So he's going to take one shot at him and then he's going to move forward. So 1 black die at your stormtrooper. He hits.
And he dies.
And he dies. All right. We're laughing because Simon can't count dice. Okay, after he has killed that stormtrooper, as I said, he is going to move forward bravely up the bridge. And he is done. Okay, your pool. Leader. wait. What'd you just pull for Veers before?
Oh,
Special Forces.
I don't have, so
All right, let's get rid of the Special Forces and draw again.
it's a troop choice.
Okay.
So just get rid of that.
It goes over here.
I used that guys probably, huh? No, I didn't use that guys.
Nope.
So what
We have this unit over here, and that
yeah.
unit over there, and your last troop choice has gotten killed.
Yes. So I also have removed that one.
Well, it gets removed at the end when you pull it.
Okay, so I'm activating that unit.
Okay.
That unit is getting another dodge aim token
A second aim token.
and shooting whatever they have
Those are the aim tokens, by the way. Okay, and they're shooting whatever they have.
into Luke.
All right, let's see if they can take down the son of Skywalker. All right, Simon's got 2 aim tokens all set to go. You're going to shoot everything at the same time.
Yes. So I have one that one and 3 others.
I do have a dodge token, which I will definitely be using. Okay, so
Okay, so I'm using that dodge token,
using your first aim token.
aim token to reroll that one.
Okay.
It's a crit hit.
Okay. So you probably won't use your second aim token.
Nope.
I will use my dodge token to ignore one of these. And that's going to activate Deflect. So now I am saving on regular shields and surges. And surges get deflected back at you for 1 damage. I save 2, lose 2. So nothing comes back at you at least. Okay, so Luke is going to take a suppression token there and goes from 2 wounds to a total of 4 wounds done on him. And that gets flipped over for the stormtroopers. Over here, I have pulled Leia. Now Leia has
A big problem.
3 suppression. Her leadership, I think, is 2.
I think it was 3 even.
I would be surprised. We're going to roll these first.
No.
We're not losing any of them. All right, so let's check out what her leadership is. Okay, so she's not panicked, at least, with leadership 2. What she is going to do is just shoot at Boba Fett with her 1 action. She gets 3 black dice. She is sharpshooter 2, so your cover is not going to matter here, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
See if she can do better than she did last time, which was missing with all 3 dice. She hits twice this time. She has Pierce 1, so you're going to be rolling 3 dice for Mr. Boba Fett.
So
So that does surge to a shield, but I get to cancel 1.
I get 2 wounds on him.
So 1 wound,
1 wound.
because you block 1.
Yes.
And a suppression. So Boba Fett takes his 3rd wound. I neglected to say with Inspire 1 I was going to be taking off a... Let's measure real quick. Inspire 2, range 1 to 2. I'm definitely taking a suppression token off here. I'm going to take both suppression tokens off of them with her Inspire action. Okay, Simon, your turn.
My last troop choice will be that, guys. What should I do with you? The DLTs usually has a higher range. Maybe I get something. Range 4. No, I don't get Luke with that one.
There's only one way it can go in. There you go.
Nope.
Just short of Skywalker.
Yes. Quite a little bit. So I'm using the DLT for Leia
Okay.
and the blasters into those.
To my special forces.
Yes.
My commandos. Okay. So, Simon, what are you going to do with your other action? Are you taking a name token at this point?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put a name token up there for you. All right, so where are we going first?
I'm going for Leia first. Maybe I can kill her off the board.
Unlikely. So 2 shots.
1 hit, 1 miss.
Right now, I will. You will of course get suppression at this point, but I am suppressed, so I do have cover 1. So I would ignore that. Did you want to use your aim token to reroll the other red dice or save them?
I save them because it gives me more ability if I shoot with that guys.
Gotcha. So Leia ignores the 1 hit, but does take a suppression token to bring her up to 4.
So we have 3 more. Now I use it.
Okay, so this one does go to a hit.
This one gets also to hit.
Yep.
So I have now 3 hits, which paid off. I have 1 critical.
I am in cover 2. It did pay off. Good decision there. The critical I cannot ignore, so he does surge to a save. So they take a suppression, but don't lose anybody. Leia has gained her 4th suppression, and now a 2nd suppression onto the scouts. The commandos, excuse me. All right, so to my draw pile, I have a trooper unit, and so I'm going to activate this unit back here, Simon.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I moved less than 2 up to the water, and then we're crossing the shallow water, which reduced our movement by 1, so we've moved into there. So Simon, your turn.
So this will be...
Yeah, last troop unit, which is now dead,
Yes.
which brings me to my last troop unit. We'll go check them out next. Fleet Trooper, of course, has a suppression. Let's see if we can get rid of that. He cannot. That makes things tougher. Okay, so we go with the Fleet Trooper next. So the Fleet Trooper decided that he's going to pretend everything's normal. He's going to ignore these 2 speeder bikes, and he has just moved up 2 to try to get into Simon's. Okay, Simon, we're getting ready to move into turn 4. It's going to go over to me. I have picked Son of Skywalker. You have picked Maximum Firepower. All right, so at this point, I roll a dice. On a block, it's me. On a not block, it's you to go first. It will be me who goes first. So Simon, you'll put your activation token on Veers. As I do have the initiative, I will go first, and I will be moving Luke Skywalker. So I have moved Luke Skywalker twice, which got him into base contact with Veers, so he will be attacking with his lightsaber, and if he kills Veers, he's going to be shooting his blaster at these stormtroopers. If he doesn't kill Veers, he's going to try the lightsaber a 2nd time.
So that's not bad.
It is not bad. I think it's probably going to take 2 attacks here in order to kill him. Pierce 2, let's go Luke.
Ooh.
He does, of course, surge to a crit, but that's only 4, so you get your 4 red dice.
And you ignore 2 of them.
I will cancel 2 of them, yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
so he's down to 3 wounds now. 2 wounds now.
Yes, so I ignore 2 of these, and you end up blocking 1, so 3. So with my 2nd bonus attack, gained by Son of Skywalker, try again.
Ooh.
So 4, and with Pierce 2, Simon, there's no way you can save these. General Veers is dead. Now, Simon, with that, you need to nominate somebody as your new leader, one of your troopers there.
That one.
Okay.
So I wait. I have to take that one. So I can use that now.
No. So that leader token gets shuffled back in, is what happens.
Okay.
And then we'll use the marker to show everyone that's the case. So
Shuffle.
Simon is shuffling, and he is going to pull
The speeders.
the speeders. So we'll go to them next.
To deny your points.
Simon did a hard right turn to come back to the fleet trooper. He's going to aim and fire at him.
So I do have the aim token. It's probably overkill for that fleet trooper.
I would say so.
But
The way we were going to roll it tonight, maybe not.
okay, I'm also definitely using that aim token to reroll that one. For no further hit.
So I got to make 5 here.
Yes.
Okay, but at least distracted those guys, hopefully. Yes, he is dead, losing all 5. Wow, that's like a scene from Platoon. So that guy will be dead. All right, so Fleet Trooper No more, unfortunately. Okay, going over to my stack, Simon. We're going to pull a trooper. So we're going to activate these troopers over here. So I've moved these troopers up in order to make sure that I clear the terrain there, so you're not going to get cover, and they're going to fire at those stormtroopers right there.
Ooh.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, you know what those surges do, right?
Yeah, they go to a crit.
No.
Oh,
They don't even go to a hit.
For the stormtroopers.
Okay, well, that did not go as expected. Simon is pulling from his stack. He has pulled
A troop choice.
troop choice.
I'm activating these guys.
Okay.
I'm obviously want to get rid of Luke. I'm taking an aim token plus shooting what all I have
Boy, it's a shame they're not suppressed. All right.
into Luke.
Alrighty.
I am ready.
Yes. Whew.
Now your surges do go to hits, so you got 4 hits at this point.
And I'm obviously using that reroll to get another hit, which I don't.
Okay. So Luke has 4 wounds. Statistically, this could kill him. I need to make 3 saves. I only make 2. So you've taken down Skywalker. We have traded leaders. Good play, Simon. Okay, so Luke is off the board. I am pulling a troop unit. My troop unit I am going to use, it's going to be this one right here. Okay, Simon, this troop unit has moved up its 2. It is now going to be shooting at those stormtroopers there.
No cover there.
Now that I'm on top of the bridge, they get no cover indeed. Alright, so we're looking at 6 white and 3 black. Make up for your other rebel troopers here, gang, and annihilate them. Pretty good.
Pretty good indeed.
5. We'll take it.
I make sure this time I take just 5.
Just 5 would be good. No more than 5. You save 3 and lose 2. Simon has lost his 2 and gained a suppression token. Next up for you, Simon.
So we'll see what happens now.
Simon's adding to his dead pile. There's Stan the man. So Simon is pulling
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. We hadn't forgotten about him. So first you're going to try clear suppression. He has 2 right now. He won't clear any. Okay. Simon has moved Boba Fett, still in the woods, but now in my deployment zone, and he is shooting both weapons at the Princess Leia. 4 dice on Leia. She does have a suppression, but you have sharpshooter, so it's not going to matter.
I used that one obviously for another hit.
Okay.
4 hits.
Yep.
So essentially she can die.
She's going to save 2 and will be alive with 1 wound left and take an air suppression token. So that is the end of Boba Fett's turn. I have gained a suppression token and now 2 more wounds.
Doesn't she get panic now?
When it comes to her turn, she gets a chance to recover first by rolling her dice. Trooper unit at this point for me. I'm going to go ahead and use these troopers here, Simon.
Okay.
So let's see what I want to do. Okay, they're making a sprint towards your deployment zone, Simon. They moved 1 out of the river and then 2 up towards your lines.
I'm drawing a troop choice.
Okay.
There's unfortunately not any more troop choice, so I have to use these guys.
Yes. Let's see if you can clear their suppression first.
Yes. Nope.
He does not. So 1 action for them.
Everything is shooting into your scout there.
Okay. So we got one blaster and the DLT 19 coming at me. I am in heavy cover.
Crit.
3 hits.
3 hits, exactly.
So I'm going to ignore 2. And then 1 roll. I'd lose one of my commandos.
So you get 1 more suppression.
That'll bring me up to 2. Alright, losing the first commander of the game. They've been doing a stellar job. I've enjoyed playing with them. And we go on to my stack. That is going to be a leader, and that is Leia. So this is going to be key here is I got 4 dice. I need to make one of these, otherwise she will be panicked. And she does. Leia, of course, only gets 1 action with her leadership being 2. She's going to use that action to shoot at Boba Fett. She has Sharpshooter 2, Simon, so she cares not for your cover. Pierce 1, she has done 2 hits, so you'll be rolling 3 dice.
Bubba will make it. Or not. Oh, yes, he does.
With the Pierce, he's going to block 1 and take a wound. So that the Pierce canceled the 1. And so this blocks 1 here, and 1 goes through.
Okay.
So suppression and wound, that's his 4th wound. He only has 5. You have a tough choice when it comes to my special forces. But at 4 wounds. Okay, Simon, your draw, I think you only have... Okay, that one goes away because you don't have any troops.
So this is my
leader. Number 1, the new leader.
The new leader. So they stay put, and wait, this is range 3, isn't it? So I will split.
They're blasters, you mean?
Yes.
You got range 4 on them right now. There you go.
Okay. I'm split firing.
Okay.
And using aim token.
Okay.
2 are going here.
Okay.
And 3 are going into that rebels.
Got it. Aim token. I got my dice. So this is now I will be enjoying heavy cover here because you're shooting through the rock.
But
trying to suppress them, I guess.
yes. Which
you have hit him.
Which gives me an advantage because of... But you cancel that one, so that's fine.
Okay. And now 3 into my commandos, yes.
I just need there also suppression. And I re-roll.
Okay.
For another hit.
Okay,
2
I will
hits.
cancel both of those because my heavy cover. But you've put another suppression on the commandos and a suppression on the rebel troopers.
Yes.
So that's a suppression on these rebel troopers. And a 3rd suppression on the commandos. To my stack. Sorry, Leia, you're done. I have pulled a trooper unit. I'm out of trooper units, so that goes away. No, I'm not. Goes on him right there. He will be next. Okay, so this brave sergeant has moved forward at the speed of 2. Now we'll be shooting at that unit of stormtroopers there, Simon. 1 shot. But last time you made it a good one. Let's do it again. All right, 1 shot with the black dice. That is a hit, Simon. This could be your DLT 19.
I hope so not.
It is not. Take a 2nd suppression, though. You are out of activations now, I believe.
So your special commanders now, you have first to roll for your leadership.
That died. And so it will be the commando. So they are leadership 2 at least. So they're not panicking yet. Let's see if we can clear some suppression. I cleared 2 of the 3 suppression. So that's key. So they're going to have both actions. Let's figure out what I want to do. Okay, Simon, I've decided. I'm going to take an aim token for these guys.
Okay, and shooting everything into Boba Fett.
Well, I'm actually out of range for the regular rifles. Just barely, but out of range from the sergeant to Boba Fett. There you can see it right there. So the sniper rifle is going to go into Boba Fett, and then the 3 rifles are going to go into that unit of stormtroopers. I think we're going to start with Boba Fett. I got my aim token. My sniper rifle's not as good as yours, so I get a black and a white. You have cover 2 right now. I have precise 1. So, man, this isn't a great odds. We're going to give it a try.
Ooh.
I did get a crit. Okay. Now with that, it is Pierce 1, so you roll 2 dice. And see what you get. You make them both.
But I get another suppression on him.
Yeah, I could care less about that. Okay, that was really unfortunate for me. Had to try it though. So 3 dice going at your 2 stormtroopers. I got 2 hits at this point. I will spend my aim token to reroll this one to make it 3 hits. So they will pick up their 3rd suppression token if they live. Gotta make 2 of these.
Should I make all?
You make 2.
2.
One of them is dead.
And so the DLT is dead.
Okay, so at this point we can clean up the battlefield. So I clear off the last suppression here. Leia clears off a suppression. I'm going to take one of Boba Fett's suppressions off for you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And clear off a suppression here. And then, of course, your Stormtrooper gets to clear 1 suppression. But he's going to be in trouble.
He's going to be really in trouble.
You could always roll well. All right, so we go to turn 5 here right after we eat our dinner. With Simon's leader dead and turn 5 here, Boba Fett already using all his cards. Simon's only option is that one right there, which is standing orders. I'm going to play No Time for Sorrows, which will let me activate 2 units, Simon, so we'll go back and activate our units next. On my side, Simon, Leia's going to take an activation token for herself, and she's going to give one to her special operations unit over there. You are activated. You're going to order which unit?
Troop choice.
Well, no. You get to choose from range 3 of your leader. You can choose the leader's unit. You can choose one of your troop choices over there.
I have to choose that one.
Okay. So we'll go to me next. Yeah, so when I put an order token on them, Simon, I get to move them 1 regular action. And so they're going to go just down by the bridge. Yeah, just down by the bridge. I'm going to give up their cover a little bit, but they're still behind the bridge, so they're good. And when I start, first unit I activate is going to be Leia here. She has 2 suppression tokens. She doesn't clear any, so she only has 1 action. She's going to use that action to shoot at Boba Fett. Pew, pew. Okay, she would have liked to have aimed, but that's not possible. So she's going to do her 3 right here. Missed completely.
Fine.
Your turn, sir. All right, Simon, what you gonna do?
I'm activating that unit.
Okay.
And taking an aim token. And shooting.
Okay.
Blasters into that unit. The DT19. DLT19 into that unit.
Okay. All right, so you got yourself an aim token.
And I have 3 more of that one. So I start with the DLT, which gives me 2 hits. I don't use the aim token for that one.
I'll make 2 saves.
That's good, but they are suppressed.
They are a suppressed 1. All right, now you're 3.
That goes to a hit.
Yep.
And I use my aim token to reroll that, giving me 1 more hit.
And I'll lose 2 and gain a suppression. So I've already placed 1 suppression. Here is the 2nd suppression. And I'll take 2 guys off of here. Pretty effective. So now I can go either to my scouts over there, my commandos, or one of my troop units. I'm going to go with my commandos before Boba Fett gets a chance to go. So Simon, they're going to activate, they're going to take an aim token, and they're going to fire everything at Boba Fett, since they are now in range, thanks to Leia's order. So, white and black for the sniper rifle, and then 3 black. Have my aim token. You are in cover 2, because of your suppression, and of course your 3, and you're in the woods, so... so far I got 2 hits. I get to reroll 2 of these. For just 2 hits. Okay. They are pierced 1, so you'll be rolling 3 dice here.
I don't ignore something because of cover?
That one. Yeah, you get to ignore 1, of course. So you're rolling 2 dice here. You gotta make them both. Boba Fett goes down. Okay, that's big. That was a point he was scoring, and also a huge threat.
Now I have to grab here one more. It's my
Let's see.
Leader unit.
Yep, that leader unit right there.
Okay. Can they inspire?
And they cannot do anything.
Okay. So I'm using aim and shooting.
Okay. What are you shooting at?
I think I split fire a bit. I think 2 are going into that unit, 3 are going into that unit.
Okay, gotcha. So you aim and then shoot. Okay, both units are on the bridge. They're going to be getting light cover for that. You do have your aim token there for you.
Yes. So I have 5 dice. Yes.
Yep, so it's going to be 3 and 2.
First we go for that squad.
Okay, so the big squad, 3 dice coming at me.
I use that one definitely.
Okay, you are precise. You get to reroll 3 of those.
Which I get
for 1 crit. Which I will save, but take a suppression token.
And the other into the lone trooper, nothing.
Stormtrooper's not accurate this time. Okay, all we have left is trooper units. I want to activate these guys before you get a chance to activate those bikes over there. So we got 1 white dice to see if we clear our suppression, which we do not. So Simon, they are just going to be shooting at your stormtroopers there.
Obviously.
Okay, the Z6 really comes into its own after some casualties because I'm still throwing 6 white dice, and then of course the 2 black dice. No cover for you, you're not suppressed. So I will get 3 hits there, Simon.
No cover. No cover.
You got 4 troopers remaining in there, so certainly not going to destroy you. Let's see if we do some damage. We do 3.
Which is very unfortunate.
Uh-huh. Alright, this is all coming together now for the rebels at the end. Alright, so Simon has removed his 3 guys and placed his suppression token there. He has a trooper unit left and a bike unit. Let's see what he pulls. Boba Fett's still in there, obviously.
The trooper unit, which is obviously that one.
Yep, so you're going to roll 2 white dice to see if he panics. Now, he will not. Clears 1 suppression.
And
he gets 1 action.
And he's shooting.
Okay.
At this guy here.
At the near guy. Gotcha. 1 white die.
Nothing.
Okay. That's very fortunate for me. Okay, I'm going to pull from my stack. It's all troopers left. So I'm going to activate this unit right here, Simon. Do they clear suppression? No. They're going to have to move forward. That's what they're going to do. So these troopers have moved forward towards Simon's deployment zone. And now it's your turn, Simon.
So this is Boba Fett, but he's dead.
He goes away.
And these are my bikes.
Yep, so we'll let you move your bikes here. Simon uses compulsory move to get on top of that building there. He is now taking aim and shooting at these 3 rebel troopers here.
Okay guys, so taking aim plus that rolls. So that one is I think a hit. This is a surge.
Yep, surge to hit.
So, and I will roll these 2 obviously.
Okay.
for 1 crit. So I think you get cover, don't you?
Yeah, they're gonna be in heavy cover because of the big woods. So I'll ignore 2 here. But that still leaves 3 saves left with Rebel Armor. You never know what you're gonna get here. Let's see. I save 2 and lose 1, and they'll take their second suppression token.
That was unfortunate.
I agree, that was unfortunate. It was unfortunate for both of us, but probably more you than me. Okay, so I'm back to my troops. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can clear suppression off these troops on the left. They do. That's good. All right, so we'll go ahead and move them up and then probably shoot them. So these guys have moved up there too, and now are shooting at the stormtrooper there. He will have cover 1.
I will cover 1 because suppression.
Yep. So 3 black dice, not a whole lot here. Let's see if we can get some hits. We got 2 hits. You're gonna ignore 1, Simon. So 1 red die, and he will die. Okay, so that's gonna leave trooper unit for me, Simon. It's gonna be, so that one's already done. It's this one right here, and he's just going to be moving forward. So this trooper here has double moved into Simon's Woods. So with that, we clear off the board. So 1 suppression, 1 suppression. Those guys are good. Thank you. That should be it, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go to order cards next, and we both have the same order card, I think.
Yes.
And there it is, standing orders for both of us as we go to turn 6. Let's see if I go first or you. So the dial's on my side, and as a shield, so that means I will go first. I don't know if that matters, but we're going to do it. Leia has opted to put her order token on the unit of commandos there. Simon, you going to take a leader token for that big squad there, or nominate the sergeant over there?
I'm going for the leader squad.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so these guys here are going to aim and fire at that squad in the woods.
I get cover 1 bow, yeah?
You'll actually have cover 1, but it'll be -1 because I do have sharpshooter 1. All right, so we'll take our aim token. I got 3 regular commandos and a sniper, so that's going to be 4 black dice and a white die. See if I can dwindle these numbers down so they're combat ineffective. Wow.
There we go.
Hurry, rolling 2. Okay, so that's 2 hits. Sharpshooter 1 will take away your cover. So you'll roll 2 dice. I'm at Pierce 1.
So I have to roll 3 dice.
No, 2 dice. Only Boba Fett gets the extra dice.
1 goes.
I get to cancel that one with the Pierce 1. So 2 will go and take a suppression. I have enjoyed the heck out of playing with these commandos. That is for sure.
Wait.
Simon has lost 2 stormtroopers there and has taken a suppression token. So, do you want to draw from your stack, or do you want to order your unit of your leader unit there?
I think I order them as long as they live.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. What would they? Well, let's see if they clear suppression first.
That will be great now. They don't do.
They do not. Okay, so they got 1 action. I assume they're going to be shooting at somebody.
Yes, at this guy over here.
Okay.
And obviously at that one. So I'm... I don't know. No, I'm putting... They don't get covered, do they?
They do not.
2 shots here. No, all 3 shots going into that.
All 3 shots at the single guy. All right. So I've been taking this 3 shots here.
So this is big. I get 1 hit.
I unfortunately do not get cover because he is also in the same cover. I think that's how it works. Interesting. All right, so I don't, so you will kill that unit. I'm okay with that. Well done. All right, let's see what I pull here. That is a trooper unit. I will activate this trooper unit over here, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
My move 2 gets me into your deployment zone. Just their second action will be shooting at that one stormtrooper. So with 2 black dice, I've gotten 2 hits.
That's not good. And
Saves 1, loses 1. And their unit Stormy's down. Okay, Simon, that leaves your bikes up there.
Yep, this would have been also the draw. So, what I'm doing, moving them up. The compulsory one. So, pivoting is 90 degrees, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So if I would pivot him, 90 degrees would be like that, so they are out of range. So yeah, I'm taking aim, shooting at your rebel troopers over there.
Okay. I think at this point Simon's trying to minimize the score that I get. I don't think he can stop me from winning, but he can make it a very tight game, maybe a 1-0 game.
that way you just have 1 unit in your deployment zone still.
So far, yeah.
So far.
So I will get cover as you're shooting through the woods.
Yes, but I have aim token, so that's fine.
So far you've gotten 3 hits, and you get to reroll 2 dice.
2 dice. I take the black one, obviously. Nothing more.
All right, I will get to ignore 2 of these. So that's going to leave me with 1. Which I'll fail, and he'll take a suppression token, but he will survive, the leader. Okay, so suppression token and dead guy. At this point, what I have left, Simon, is Leia and 2 squads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this squad rallies for 2 actions or not. They do not. So with that, they are not going to be able to get into your deployment zone. But these guys are. And so in the end, I will end up winning 2-0.
Yes.
Very good game, very close game. It's been a pleasure. Wow, okay, so we're going to talk about it briefly after this. Welcome back.
It was a very tight game, and we already played 1 game, Star Wars Legion.
Yes, you can catch that game over at the Paint All the Minis YouTube channel or at their website, paintalltheminis.com. You're welcome, Dan.
There you can see how the Empire dealt with this rebel scam.
So, I think let's start off by saying we're still loving Star Wars Legion.
Yes, we are definitely loving it.
Oh man, it's such an exciting game. So tonight was a little bit different in that we went through the entire phase 0, sometimes it's called, our turn 0 scenario, where we got to pick out the cards, and that was a lot of fun. But you also made your own list for tonight.
Yes.
Which was at first?
First time I list, obviously it is like trying by error, definitely. I took Veers because Veers is cool. First of all, he's a budget HQ. But I wasn't used with him to use him. So 1-2 things or mistakes by my side was, first of all, that I didn't use his maximum firepower order for 1 pip. That would be bringing the first round to the lead, and I could use his impact 4 for red dices, and maybe take aim order, and then just getting or hampering those ATRT in a way that the other stormtroopers could have cleared up the rebels or suppress them.
You bring up a really great point, though. So this is your second game of Star Wars Legion, and you're saying trial by error as you put your list together. We're both still figuring out what our play styles are, really. And in addition to that, we're also at the same time figuring out what all these units do. So that where it goes to Veers and his command cards. So it's going to be a couple of games, more games, until we really settle down and figure out what kind of Legion player I'm going to be, what kind of Legion player you're going to be. Obviously, you're an Imperial player, but With the Royal Guards coming out soon, you're going to be more close combat focused. Veers likes vehicles, maybe we pick up an ATST and you find that fun. We're at a point in the game, as opposed to the first 6 months when it was released, you have very few options. We have so many cool options now.
Yes.
We're going to have to play more games, get more reps in, and figure out what type of player we are. And then we're finally going to be able to start refining our tactics, making sure we're not missing rules and we're activating in the proper order to make sure that we're playing at peak efficiency.
For example, this one Stormtrooper unit in the last round, I totally forgot about that they have grenades.
Yeah.
I could have thrown 2 grenades on this lone guy with black dice, which would be much more better to hit them, and 2 on these rebels over there to maybe suppress them or kill that one. These are minor tweaks, but this is how you learn it. I mean, you can read a lot, but still you have to practice, and that's the key thing.
And as a YouTube content providers that we are,
yes.
I will say the way I learn best, and I mean this in all seriousness, some channels get really sarcastic about this or like, oh, they're going to yell at us on YouTube. If you let us know we make a mistake, and this goes to 40K or Team Yankee or whatever game we play,
exactly,
we read that and we don't make that mistake in the future very often.
Yes.
So help us out. Leave a comment and let us know where we did screw up.
Exactly. For playstyle, I would say that I'm more the kind of defensive player. Actually opposed to the idea to having the Imperial Guard. Because I love that unit. It's so unfortunate that in all the Star Wars movies they just have maybe one small appearance and they don't do anything, literally. That's a little bit sad.
They're very striking in their red robes.
Yeah, definitely, they are striking. I would consider myself as a defensive player. I would say I would use more Stormtroopers because they're tough guys. They have some staying power. Okay, shooting is obviously not so good like for rebels, but spend one aim token, same put somewhere, shoot.
Yeah, or get those aim tokens from General Veers, of course.
Exactly.
And those efficiencies start paying off. I'm kind of surprised that you are a defensive-minded Star Wars player, because one of the units that you really enjoyed tonight was your Snow Troopers.
Yes,
and actually, that's a group that likes to mix it up.
Yes, exactly. Because normally I would consider myself as a defensive player, but the Snow Troopers actually they give you, let's say, some opportunities. First of all, they're quite fast. And with the free shooting attack, free shooting what they get, that's really awesome. So they can get close quite easily. And with the Flamethrower, I mean, obviously I just had one troop of snow troopers, but a second one, I think that would be really, really hard for you, because it's the double amount of targets. And once this flamer is coming into range, it's actually annihilating everything.
It was really tough because you were running them up with Boba Fett at the same time.
Yes.
And I couldn't figure out which one I should kill, and I didn't kill either of them before they both got their flamers in.
I have also to say that your hill rolls were really miserable.
Especially early on, huh?
Yeah,
but we can't blame dice for stuff like that. I think, look, like the thing that really probably bothered me more than anything was my fleet troopers on the right side coming up. I thought I played them well in the deployment game. I had them in the area that I wanted them in, and you didn't have a whole lot to count on except for those bikes. And I thought I was going to be able to neutralize the bikes. And that first roll came out, and I did like 1 wound, and it was horrendous.
But I would say, I mean, they're vehicles anyhow. But the thing is, you binded them on that flank, so they couldn't do whatever they want, because the bikes are quite a nice unit. They are good for harassing, for some missions, objectives. They're a lone operation unit which you can actually just get them move on their own, and then they do whatever they want.
You don't have to worry about them getting suppressed. You don't have to worry about them panicking.
Exactly. So, and this was actually, in my opinion, a very good move, because you hampered the mobility and the radius of action of them.
Yeah, I really thought I was going to kill them, though. Or at least kill one of them.
It would
take me longer to kill my fleet troopers on that side. As it was, it took 3 rounds.
exactly, and it would half my firepower, because the firepower is quite there. I mean, one dice from each, multiply 2. When you spend an A token on them,
Yeah,
that's getting serious then.
Yeah, it's getting good. I thought you played Boba Fett really well again.
I like him. He is that kind of guy. He like in the movie. He's just jumping inside. He doesn't care for tactics at all. He just kind of gets for his bounty, and then he's messing up a whole battle line. I mean,
It really is.
I mean, he's just one guy, and when you see how much he messed up there, that was great. One thing, I mean, okay, I should next time count my dice more carefully, because that's was actually my killing blow, because losing that troop of stormtroopers in the center,
Yep.
was the end.
It caused you have to bring your bikes back over the center and try to kill some rebels, and it allowed me to get one of my 2 scoring units that eventually made it in there. And that was it.
Exactly. I don't.
That is an interesting thing about this game, though, is unlike, say, 40K, where you're rolling a ton of dice and those tend to average out, like, your chances for having one bad dice roll goes up quite a bit, because you're only rolling 6 dice.
Yes. So that's good on that
It
one.
makes it exciting.
Makes it exciting.
I want to keep these shorter than what we normally do, so I want to talk about one more thing, and that was we both played a unit of special forces, or special operations as I like to call them, because special forces is very limiting. Special operations encompasses so much more. You had the sniper rifle team, and I had a full unit of commandos. So you want to talk about your guys first?
Yes. Actually, snipers are, I think they're good units. So you have this heavy team, 1 sniper rifle, 1 with this blaster. That sniper rifle, I think it's also 2 red dice they are throwing.
2 black.
2 black.
2 black for you, a black and a white for me.
Yes, and I think they are precise and they ignore cover, I think, so stuff like that. So
They have,
they're quite good. But in that mission, it was a little bit an edged sword, because I had to go for breakthrough. So I had to actually scout them a little bit more further, which actually helped you to get with Luke more in, and then so they couldn't do actually a lot of things what they supposed to do.
couldn't take advantage of that range 4+.
Yes, exactly, because I could just, put them here and then just snipe whatever I want, literally, and just put suppression tokens, maybe take 1 or 2 guys off, so just slightly, bit by bit. That was a little bit unfortunate. Because of the mission, but obviously I also draw that mission, so I should have thought about that one. But this is, as we said before, this is like a learning process. It's not coming like from one day to another. It needs time.
So you probably agree you didn't get full value out of that sniper team this game.
No, I didn't get full value, not at all.
I feel like I got full value out of my commandos.
Oh, definitely. Because the problem was, even if I was shooting at them, Leia was always around, and she took away suppressions, and then with your cover and stuff.
Low profile.
Profile.
I mean, they were already in cover 2, but low profile if they were in cover 1. They have range 3 on their rifles, which when you add to their ability to take 1 off the cover, and then have I think that's precise 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then pierce 1, everything. If they can focus on 1 target, normally they do a really good job.
They really do a good job. So you made a superb choice, and they really paid off.
I decided very early on that they were going to be a fire support unit, a support by fire unit, and they were just going to stay in place and do that. In the end, I had to bring them out of the woods in order to get them all within range of Boba Fett, because he was the round before he was that far out of range. But Leia gave a great order, which gave them a movement 1.
Yes.
And that got him in range, and we finally took that bastard down.
Yeah, this bastard is always messing you up.
2 games, 11 rounds, it was forever.
Yes, so in the first game you even didn't took him out, because I think he killed even Leia in the first game.
He was quite good.
So he was actually my winning.
Well, don't tell you who wins or loses, but he was your MVP, is what.
Yes,
you
yes, MVP.
Yeah. It was a great game. Okay, I think that's all we want to talk about tonight. There will be more Star Wars Legion battle reports coming forward, so if you're new to the Work Order YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe. If you like Star Wars Legion, this is going to be one of the places to go for the content, because there's not a lot of content out there. The other place we've already mentioned, paintalltheminis.com or Paint All the Minis YouTube channel.
Exactly, and as Michael mentioned before, don't forget to give comments for any Star Wars Legion players which are more advanced than we, because we're eager to learn, and maybe you can also share some ideas, some tactics to us both, that we can also learn and improve this playstyle.
Yeah.
And improve then also the joy for you watching us.
Yeah, and so, look, I'm going to put this simply. We play a lot of games here.
Yes.
But we like to make content people like to see.
Exactly.
So if you like to see fully painted Star Wars Legion battle reports, and there's not a whole lot out there, you need to like this video and you need to comment and tell us keep doing these. Otherwise, it's real easy for us to keep doing 40K reports as well, because that's still a fabulous game.
It's still a fabulous game, so don't get us wrong. You will still get your 40K games.
Yeah.
But for the people who really want that one,
want some Legion, and you all you need to do is hit us up in the comments.
Exactly.
Let us know. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to hearing from you, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Yes.
Until then, play painted. That's what Paint All the Minis is saying, I think.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.